Welcome back, guys. I'm Valen.
And I'm Theo.
And today we'll be watching DO or DOH KYUNG SOO and Lee Suhyun rewrite the Stars cover.
Very cool.
So, Theo and I here,
I don't know the song.
We have no idea what this is about. We don't know Lee Suhyun. I think it's a woman.
Cool.
But we have no idea. And why does this has almost 20 million views? It's crazy.
I really like, from a title perspective, that it seems like DO might actually be moving on in his career. His name in his title is no longer just DO.
No.
It's DOH KYUNG SOO, which is his actual government name, if you will.
His government name. Exactly.
So that's actually interesting.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. And it's just crazy. I think, isn't Rewrite the Stars is a song from The Greatest Showman?
Okay.
I think so.
Might be.
It's one of my favorite movies. I love it. It's like a musical.
Sure.
You know what it is?
Of course.
It's so good. So I think it's that one, but we'll see. And if it is that one, it's probably all in English. So I'm looking forward to hear Dio sing in English.
I'm in for it.
Let's do it.
But before we begin, make sure to like the video if you enjoy our content and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of us. And last but certainly not least, we already have so much EXO content over on Patreon, and there's basically every single week new EXO content coming out over on Patreon. And we got album reaction and reviews over on Patreon. We got EXO Arcade over on Patreon, and we're definitely also going to do more EXO variety content over on Patreon because it's super fun exploring the Vocal King's personality. We also got concert performances, live performances, dance practices, it's lives, funny moments, and Lee Jin as well.
Yeah.
And we also have so much more EXO content over on Patreon as well. And again, there's basically every single week new EXO content coming out over on Patreon. So if that's something you want to check out, then make sure to head on over to Patreon. That is also the best way to support the channel, since we wouldn't be able to make any of these videos over here on YouTube nor Patreon if it wasn't for all of our amazing supporters. So big shout out to every single one of you. And if nothing else, let's do it.
1, 2, 3, let's go. Oh, just in the studio.
I like the
idea
here.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me.
I wonder if this is actually a one-take performance in the studio here.
Maybe.
Or if he's just doing it for the video, essentially.
But you're here in my heart, so who can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny? What if we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine.
Cute.
Nothing could keep us apart.
Awesome falsetto.
I was meant to find. It's up to you. And it's up to me.
Awesome English.
No one can
His pronunciation's on point.
we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars? Maybe the world could be.
I actually see a lot of Koreans kind of mess up, where it's rewrite would be hard. Even for me sometimes.
Even for me, it's
it
hard.
can quickly be a tongue twister, but he's doing it great.
You did it perfectly.
For sure.
The stars, maybe the world could be yours tonight.
Yeah, I remember this song. I think so. I'm not sure.
You think it's easy. You think I don't wanna run to you, but there are mountains, and there are doors that we can't walk through. I know you're wondering why, because we able to be just you and me within this walls. But when we go outside, we're gonna wake up and see that it was hopeless after.
Well, I hear voice.
She has a very angelic voice, very calming. Very effortless, actually.
Yes.
You'll be mine. Everything keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you were meant to find. It's not up to you, it's not up to me. When everyone tells us what we can be, how can we rewrite the stars? Say that the world can be ours.
It could totally be something from The Greatest Showman.
I think it is. I think it's Zendaya.
It's totally in English.
It's Zendaya and Zac Efron singing it. Yeah, I think it's those two actors. They're singing.
Well, I mean, if that's that is truly one of your favorite movies. It's true.
So good.
She always talks very highly and favorably of it. So yeah, that makes sense.
Such a good movie.
Even the production has a certain level.
Actually, this is one of my least favorite songs.
Huh.
Actually, the only time I hear it is from the movie. I never replayed this song. This is actually kind of my second or third time ever hearing it.
Okay.
But I like it. It's cute. It grows on you.
Definitely.
For sure. It's cute.
I mean, it has a very musical quality. A duet was needed.
Yes.
Where there's like harmonizing.
How do we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing can keep us apart. 'Cause you were the one I was meant to find. It's up to you and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. And why don't we rewrite the stars? Changing the world to be yours.
Cute. This is so homemade.
I really like the extremely low budget vibes here. It's literally just 2 recordings, just put halfway split screen, and that's it.
No. It's a sad ending to the song.
True, but at least the movie, spoiler alert, ends happy.
The thing is, the video might be low budget, but the quality in their
still
voices.
got 18 million views.
That's the thing, it doesn't need to be
There are music videos out
anything.
there where like there was like 50 people involved.
Exactly.
It was like a week of editing, so much After Effects work, etc. 50,000 views, dude.
Exactly.
100,000 views.
Exactly.
200,000 views at
It's not about that. It's about the quality of the product, the voice, the people, the people who are in the video.
Sure, if people like it and want to hear it and check it out, that's it at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's it.
And I feel like it adds actually quality and charm to it.
It does
that
add
it's
charm.
just like this.
So like just,
And it also kind of like reminds me a lot of these like releases, these studio releases of these types of musicals. Like a lot of the time they also look like this when they release kind of studio versions and what have you. They record them like this.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because that's just what they do. Like they're just doing it in the studio, just looking normal. And that's what you hear in the cinema.
Sure, but also when they release like clips onto YouTube of like the songs being covered more in this type of setting by the actual singers, it just looks like this a lot of the time. Because there's no point in putting a lot of budget into it, etc.
No, it's just, as they say, the quality of the person who's doing it. That's what matters.
Very charming.
Very cute, very charming. I like this song.
But even the
like
instrumental, I feel like the instrumental itself also sounded incredibly musically.
Yes,
like.
It is.
I mean, it was a musical.
It's a musical.
It's literally, I mean, it's musical and it's musical. You get me? Both as an adjective and as a noun? I don't know.
It's very musical, like the genre of movies. The musical movie. Quite literally. It is. It is very much so, yeah. Sure. I want to hear D.O. sing the other songs, please.
Definitely.
The rest
Honestly,
of the songs.
D.O. should do like, or should we call him DOH KYUNG SOO from now on?
Kyung Soo needs to do more, please. More
He'll always be D.O. to me. It's also easier to say.
It's easier.
So D.O. He should definitely do more musicals.
He does.
Definitely.
He needs to.
I also thought that Lee Suhyun had an incredibly, I guess you could say, effortless voice.
Yeah.
You get me? It just kind of, like, it felt so cloudy. It was almost like just ascended.
She opens her mouth
the actual
a little bit and it already sounds perfect.
Literally.
She doesn't need to put power into it. That's how it feels. Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. Like the video if you're enjoying our content. Comment down below what you thought about our reaction, review, commentary to Rewrite the Stars, covered by D.O. and Lee Suhyun, make sure to head on over to Patreon and check out all our EXO content over there. I sound like well, who's that guy? I sound like that guy from Then I Pull Out My Gun. What? How does that one go? R. Kelly. And yeah. Just like talking. Make sure to head on over to Patreon. We have so much EXO content over there. It's basically every single week new EXO content coming out over on Patreon. It's also the best way to support our channel because we wouldn't be able to make any of these videos without all of our amazing supporters over on Patreon. Then I pull out my gun. Nah, nonetheless. See you in the next one, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Take care.